Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1983 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today we have the New York Yankees facing the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the Yankees today is Kevin Mendon, whose record is 0-0 with a 0 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers today is Dan Petry, whose record is 1-0 with a 6 ERA. So it couldn't last forever. The Yankees took us out behind the woodshed and throttled us yesterday 11-3. We had our worst starting pitching performance of the season so far from Dave Rozema. Gave up 6 runs in 4 innings, actually less than 4 innings, or 3 2/3. And so we yanked Rosie out and we brought in our bullpen, and our bullpen just couldn't get it done either. So we did get a stolen base from Gibby, and that was pretty much the highlight of the game. Gibby was our player of the game yesterday. We move on to Game 3 of the 3-game series. Versus the Yankees, we're going to face a rookie, Kevin Menden. Then after the ball game, we have a day off. So we're going to advance that day to the Red Sox, and we'll see if there's any trade offers, and perhaps maybe a trade gets done between other teams. So let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe. I hope you're enjoying the sound effects. We keep adding more and more as the season goes on to make it more fun, I hope, for all of you. We did make a roster move. We sent Keith Comstock down, who actually pitched pretty well yesterday. He was the only Tiger reliever to really have a good outing. We brought up Jerry Uger to take his place. I would have brought up a lefty to replace him, but we don't have 2 righties today. We don't have Dave Smith. We don't have Tom Hume. With the day off tomorrow, everyone will be healthy. But if we need a long reliever today, if Petry can't come through, I thought it would be good to have 2 options for long relief, Cappy and Uger. So that was the strategy for that. And of course, Dan Petry on the mound. Current Yankee batters are batting .250 against him in 75 plate appearances. The lineup today against the righty Kevin Menden. The only real difference today is we're going to give Lance Parrish his weekly day off. I'm going to try to give him every Sunday off. So Bobby Ramos will be in there versus Kevin Menden. Garry Hancock in there in right field in place of Glenn Wilson. Okay, let's officially do the lineup rundown for the New York Yankees. Batting leadoff and playing center field is Otis Nixon. Batting second, playing second base is Willie Randolph. Batting third, playing left field is Steve Kemp. Batting cleanup and DHing is Brian Dayett. Batting fifth and catching today is Ron Hassey. Batting sixth, playing first base is Dennis Werth. Batting seventh, playing third base is Joe Lefebvre. Batting eighth in right field is Claudell Washington. And batting ninth, playing shortstop is Ozzie Smith. Okay, let's take a look at Dan Petry. Today is the Tigers' home opener in real life. And so we're playing this game a little early today so I can be done in time to watch the Tigers. And we hope that Dan Petry can give us a win today as well. As you can see here, he had a okay first start. He got the victory, giving up 4 runs in 6 innings. Striking out more than he walked. Didn't give up too many hits, only 4 hits that game. Last year, you see, he was injured right out of spring training and didn't get into the starting rotation until late in the year and was somewhat effective. At least he struck out more than he walked, which was the first time we've seen that. If you take a look at his overall ratings here, you'll see his fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. That is his best pitch, the fastball. It's rated a 91. His slider is at 83. He's got a change. He's got a curve. They're both not too bad. Having said that, he's overall rated a 93. We keep hoping he's going to come through. He goes to arbitration this season, and I think we need to decide whether he's going to be in the rotation in the future or if it's time to maybe trade him for a more reliable starter. So that's under consideration. Let's take a look at the Tigers' defense for today. We got our Gold Glovers back in there. Murray at first, Whitaker at second, and Rickey out there in left field. Okay, here is Otis Nixon leading off against Dan Petry. Let's go. Nixon, fly ball to center field. Dawson making the catch. One down. Here's Willie Randolph. Had a couple of hits yesterday to get his average up to 148. Taking strike three. Looking nice slider from Petry. Not typically a strikeout pitch. That's usually his fastball, but maybe that's a good sign. 2 quick outs. And Steve Kemp up, and he strikes out on a changeup. So Petry early working his other pitches into his repertoire. There we go. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Let's take a look at the Tigers lineup rundown. Batting leadoff, playing second base is Sweet Blue Whitaker. Batting second in left field is Rickey Henderson. Batting third and DHing is Kirk Gibson. Batting cleanup, playing third base is Mickey Hatcher. Batting fifth, playing first base is Eddie Murray. Batting sixth in center field is Andre Dawson. Batting seventh in right field is Garry Hancock. Batting eighth, playing shortstop is Alan Trammell. And batting ninth and doing the catching duties today is Bobby Ramos. Okay, here's Kevin Mendon. You probably never heard of him. I had never either. He came over in the Montreal trade with Scott Sanderson. And he got 10 starts. I guess we called him a rookie, but he's technically in his second season. He does have 20 career starts. Last year, he was 4-3 with a 4.33 ERA. More walks than strikeouts. Opponents are batting .263 against him. Had a complete game last year. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. His two-seam fastball is his best pitch, rated an 85. He's got a regular old fastball and a sidearm curve. Overall rating an 81. He moved Milt Wilcox out of the lineup, out of the rotation. Wilcox had 17 wins last year, and now he's in AAA, so I guess he is a backup in case someone gets injured. And there is the defensive alignment for the New York Yankees. 4 Gold Glovers. Hassey, Randolph, Ozzie, and Lefebvre at third. All Gold Glove winners last year. Okay, here's Sweet Lou leading off against Kevin Menden. Lou batting .448 so far this season. Walks to lead off the game. We like that. Let's have Rickey Henderson just take a cut. He's batting .148. We just need him to get going here. There we go. Line to left. It will be caught, though, by the left fielder, Steve Kemp. One down. Let's see. Whitaker only a 69% chance of stealing second. So we're going to let Gibby take a cut. And another walk. So Menden wild in his first start of the season. First and second, nobody out. Here's Mickey Hatcher. Hatcher, I should have mentioned, had an inside the park home run yesterday, so that was probably the most exciting thing that happened in the ball game. And he pulls it into left with a base hit. Whitaker scores. It's 1-0. Do we send Gibby to third? Yes, we do. Only one out. And Gibby's out at third. We had Gibby get thrown out yesterday, too, trying to stretch a single into a double. And that is a rally killer, folks. Good hustle, though. So Hatcher on first. He had the RBI single. Eddie Murray up next. And Murray rips it into right field. Caught by Washington, and we go to the top of the second. Tigers are up 1-0. Petry's got a lead here as Brian Dayett steps in. Batting .219 with a home run. Pops it up into short center field. Looks like Whitaker makes the play. One down. Ron Hassey had the day off yesterday, batting only .160. Had a good pitch to Crush. It's just a long fly out to right. 2 quick outs for Dennis Werth, and Werth hits a grounder to second, and Whitaker makes the play. We're going to the bottom of the second inning. Dawson, Hancock, and Trammell due up. Here's Hawk, batting .333, and there's a base hit down the left field line all the way to the wall. He's got a double. We don't need to go for two. We're going to hold him at second. That is Dawson's second double of the season. I feel like we're off to a pretty good start with extra base hits. Runner on second. Here's Hancock. We're going to let him take a cut. Oh, he pops it up on the infield. Looks like it's going to land in foul ground. And the play's made by the first baseman, Dennis Werth. So one down. Now we need Trammell to at least try to get him over here. We can't count on Ramos. There we go. Base hit to center field. That'll score Dawson. And it's 2-0 Detroit. No, we're not going to try to stretch that into 2. So runner on first. Now Ramos is 2 for 3 on the season. Do we let him take a cut? I think we do. He's got a good eye. Maybe we can get a walk out of him. Or maybe it'll be a double play. It's going to be a double play. Round the horn. We go to the top of the third. 2-0 Detroit. Joe Lefebvre leading off. Lefebvre batted .259 versus righties last year. And he hits a comebacker to Petry, who boots it. So a runner on first. A lot of errors from the Tigers early on this season. Here's Claudell Washington. He had 2 home runs yesterday, 3 on the year. They got him down to the number 8 spot. Slow roller to third. Could that be 2? Nope. Get the lead runner, Lefebvre. 1 down. Here's the Wizard. Washington could be going. Another comebacker to Petry. Fields this one cleanly. And Washington is out at second. It couldn't turn 2. We're going to pull the outfield in with Otis Nixon up. 2 down, runner on first. And Nixon will pop it up on the infield. Trammell makes the catch. So the error goes by the wayside. We go to the bottom of the third. Here's Sweet Lou leading off. He walked first time up. And an infield single this time around. So I believe Whitaker has not... he's got a hit in every game, I believe. Let's take a look. Nope. That came to an end in his last start. That's too bad. Okay, so Sweet Lou on first. Leadoff man is on. This time we are going to hit and run with Henderson. His contact rating has improved. It was 80. Now it's 82. We have to remember, Rickey's only 24 years old. He swings and misses, and Whitaker is thrown out. Oh, gosh, Rickey. You're killing us. He walks. We're going to have him steal. That's what he does. We got a righty on the mound. Hassey's rated an 80, right? We've already covered that. So you would think he would be stealing second easily. Let's see what happens. Henderson on the go. Steals second easily on the 2-seam fastball. So that is his third stolen base of the season. Trying to keep pace with the leaders. We're going to let Gibby swing away. In fact, he doesn't even take the bat off his shoulders. Striking out. First K for Mendon. And once again, it'll leave it up to Mickey Hatcher to drive in a run. And he gets it done. Look at Hatcher. Where would we be without Hatcher? Henderson scores easily. We're going to say no. It's 3-0 Detroit. Here's easy Eddie Murray. And he strikes out looking. That was easy. We go to the top of the fourth. 3-0 Detroit. Petry's at 43 pitches. This is the fourth inning is the inning that we seem to fall apart. That was the inning that Filer got rocked to knock him out of the game. And then Rosie yesterday. Randolph leads off the fourth with a ground ball to Trammell. 1 down. Next up, Steve Kemp. And there's a gapper into left center field all the way to the wall. And Kemp has himself a double. He had a bases-clearing double yesterday. And that is his third double on the season already. So Steve Kemp doing a good job for his new team. And that takes away the no-hitter. One down. Here's Brian Dayett. Ground ball to second. I don't know how Dayett is the cleanup hitter on this team. Just moves Kemp over. And that will leave it up to Ron Hassey to drive in the first run. Petry walks Hassey. Not a bad move. Walking the lefty to get to Werth. Although Werth is the best hitter on the team so far this season. Play straight away. Oh, good call by Petry. Third K by Peaches. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. 3-0 Detroit. We have Dawson, Hancock, and Trammell due up. And a leadoff single for Hawk. Do we want to go for two? We do not. We've got Garry Hancock up. Hancock off to a pretty good start, batting .333 in that 2-home run game. And there's number 3! He crushed that curveball. 441 feet, a 2-run shot, and it's 5-0 Detroit. I think Hancock is kind of stealing the thunder from Glenn Wilson right now. It's hard not to put him in the lineup. Trammell follows up that mammoth shot with a ground ball to second. Tigers have 7 hits early on, scored every inning. With one down, Ramos steps up and strikes out swinging. 3 Ks for Mendon. 2 down for Lou, third time through the lineup. And he rolls it on down to Oz, and he tosses him out. We are going to the top of the 5th inning. Tigers in total control. Joe Lefebvre leading off, a couple lefties, and Ozzie switch hitter. Petry strikes out Lefebvre. There we go, 1 down. 4th K for Peaches. Claudell Washington next up, ground ball to third. 2 outs. And here's the Wizard. Wow, get some good wood on it, lines out to right. Hancock makes the play. And we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Peaches pitching well. Keeping him moving here as Rickey Henderson leads off, and he walks. You know I want to steal. But we're going to hit and run. No, you know what? We're not going to hit and run. We're up 5. We're going to let Gibby take a cut. He's hitting better now, but no power yet. Oh, ground ball to first. Could that be 2? It is. All that speed running. And it's a 3-6-1 double play. Good job by Mendon covering first. So we waste getting the leadoff man on as Hatcher grounds out. We're going to the top of the 6th. Let's take a look at the in-game stats. I think Hatcher is very easily the player of the game. 2 for 3 with the 2 RBI. Of course, Hancock had the big shot, but we were already up 3 when that happened. Here's Otis Nixon leading off. Nixon 0 for 2 today. Ground ball to short. Trammell throws out the speedy Nixon. Next up, Willie Randolph swinging and missing. 5 Ks for Petry. Looking good. Here's the only hit off of Petry. It's Steve Kemp, and he strikes out swinging. Petry in total control. As we go to the bottom of the 6th, here is Eddie Murray leading off. Murray 0 for 2. There's a hit for Murray. Maybe 2. Oh, man, I would have said, if it was 50% or more, I would have said yes. Instead, we're going to say no. And we're going to let Dawson take a cut. Our team is so different when Murray and Dawson are both hitting well. We just didn't have that last year. Here's Dawson 2 for 2 on the day, and he walks. How much longer are they going to keep Menden in there? He's given up 5 walks and 8 hits. So the first 2 guys are on base here in the 6th with Garry Hancock up. Hancock crushed it last time up. Here he just hits a pop-up to third. Lefebvre makes the catch. 1 down for Trammell. We're going to let him take a cut. Trammell 1 for 2, and he pops it up. Ozzie Smith drifts. Smith's drips. Ozzie drifts back, makes the catch. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not even drinking today. Yesterday, I think I just did a little too much. Day drinking, playing some baseball, watching some ball. Ramos grounds out to third. My brain is still sloshing around in the whiskey. Okay, it's 7th inning. Petry at 77 pitches. We're feeling pretty good about him. Dayett leads off. Ground ball to third. Hatcher stops it easily. Makes the play. 1 down. Next up, Ron Hassey, and he walks Hassey. Both walks that Petry has issued has been to Ron Hassey today. Runner on first. Here's Dennis Werth. And another tasty pitch to Crush. And it's just a long fly out to left center. 2 outs. Here's Joe Lefebvre. Batted .259 last year versus righties. And he pops it up. Another solid inning for Petry. He's had 102 pitches. I think we got to let him try to get a shutout if he can. Here's Lou. Ground ball to lead off the bottom of the 7th. 1 out. Mendon up to 100 pitches. He has turned it around. He's thrown a couple of donuts up on the board. Henderson, a long fly to left. And Gibby, 0 for 2 today. Flying out to center field. We're moving on. This game is moving along. That tends to happen when you got a pitcher just absolutely setting them down. Oh, no. That looks like an error. Yep. Whenever that ball gets that little spinny motion down there, it's like a 50-50 shot that it's an error. Tiger's second error today. That's the leadoff man is on. And they're down 5. I don't expect Smith to sacrifice. And I can't imagine Washington will be running. Okay, so this is where we give them the run. That's fine. We're going to do our best to stop it, though. We're going to pull the outfield in on Ozzie here. We know he's got no power. Ground ball to first. That'll get Washington to third. Oh, man. We're going to pull first base in. If it's a ground ball to Murray, we'll go home. And if not, then I guess that run's going to score. And now he's tired. And there's a base hit. Well, that'll do it for Petry. Nicely done. Good outing as Nixon drives in the first run. We have a 4-run lead. And, man, I wish we were in the 9th. So we're going to bring in Jerry Uger. This is why he's up, kind of give our pitchers a break. Let's take a look at Uger. He got a start in the minors already this season, and it was a complete game, giving up 2 runs, 1 earned. He had 7 strikeouts. That's awesome. And he's been the subject of some trade rumors. He's already been offered in a couple deals with the Twins. You'll see last year, and really his whole career, just never quite put it together. Decent numbers, but he walks more than he strikes out, and he gives up a lot of hits. 89-mile-an-hour fastball. His splitter is his best pitch. He's got a curveball that is also above 80. That's pretty decent. I mean, Uger would be the guy, if Filer can't get the job done, Uger would be the guy that we would bring in. So we're counting on him now to get us a couple outs as Willie Randolph steps in. And Nixon steals second, down 4. That run doesn't mean anything to us. Let's go after the batter. There we go. Randolph flying out to right field. Nixon will tag. Here is Kemp. Runner on third, 2 down. And he strikes out. Good job, Uger. We're going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Menden is out of the game. They're going to bring in the closer. Down 4. That's Kurt Kaufman. He's only pitched in 1 game of the the first 7 games. So he's very unlike Detroit. He did get a save in that game. Last year, he had 30 saves, 7 blueies, going 3-4 with that 3.68 ERA. They've got Goose Gossage in the bullpen, and they've also got Dave Rickey. They got Rags, but they go with Kurt Kaufman. He's got a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. 2-pitch pitcher. Wow, his fastball is rated a 99. That's why he's the closer. He's a very happy closer. He's got a curveball, not so good. Overall rated at 89. He's only 25 years old. He's going to arbitration. They're going to pay him some big bucks, but they're the Yankees. They can afford it. Okay, here we go. Mickey Hatcher leading off, bottom of the 8th inning. Goes fastball all the way through and then throws back-to-back curves and gets Hatcher to pop up. 1 down. Here's Eddie Murray. Striking out Murray on a 93-mile-an-hour heat. 2 down. That's going to bring up Hawk. And Hawk knows what to do with the fastball. Sends it to left field for a single. Do we want to go for 2? No. We're going to give Gary Hancock a shot here against Kaufman. Now, Hancock might be overmatched. That doesn't matter. A wild pitch will move Dawson over. Now all he's got to do is get a base hit, drive in that run, get that run back. Ground ball to Oz. And that'll do it. So we're going to the 9th inning. We've got 2 righties due up. I think we're going to let Uger finish this game off if he can. If not, if they get a run, we'll go to our closer. Brian Dayett leading off. And a ground ball that gets past Whitaker for a base hit. The leadoff man is on. I do not like this. Ron Hassey walked a couple of times. Ground ball to first. Let's turn 2. Catcher running. Oh, man, that is ridiculous. That should have been a double play, especially with Murray at first. Maybe they were hitting and running. That would make sense. Here's Dennis Werth. 1 down, and that one gets past Murray for a base hit, and it's 5-2. And we've got lefties due up, so we're going to bring in Dave Rucker. Rucker's already pitched in 5 games. This is 6 out of 8. And he's been lights out. He has given up 6 hits. I guess that's not lights out, is it? No walks, 4 Ks, 3 saves. Let's close this baby down right now. Joe Lefebvre batted 189 versus lefties last year. Striking him out. There we go. Good job by Rucker. 2 down now with Claudell Washington up. Ground ball to Trammell. Shovels it to second, and the Tigers win 5-2. Handshakes, butt slaps, slap steaks. So we don't prolong the losing streak. And there we go. There's another trade offer for Jerry Uger. The Twins are insistent. They keep sending us the same 4 guys. But we're going to say no. No thanks. And now we do have a day off, so we're going to advance 1 day. And we'll see if there's any more trade offers. No, there is not. Let's take a look at the standings. 8-1. Tigers lead the East. Baltimore only a game over 500. Everybody else in the division is struggling. Oakland and California shared the lead in the West, 6-3 on the season. Let's take a look at the National League. Philadelphia leading the East, they're 8-1, and the Dodgers 8-2 in the West. Okay, let's take a look at the headline news. Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. We'll take a look here. Twins lose in spite of 6 Powell RBIs. Minnesota lost to the Angels. Number 2 hitter Hoskin Powell drove in 6 for his Twinkies. What was the final score? Does it even tell you? Brian Harper had a good game. Daryl Sconyers, the cleanup hitter. Doesn't tell you the final score. Here it is. Twins lost 12-8. Ouch. That is a slugfest. Who else we got here? 2 homers for Smalley in a 14-5 win for the Red Sox over the Blue Jays. Lynn got 3 hits, so a big game there for Smalley. What's the scouting? How many homers does he have now? That's only 2. Okay. That's it. Nobody else. Let's take a look at transactions. No trade offers, but there is a couple contracts. Freddie Lynn gets an extension from Boston. 5 years at $1.4 million. That might make him the highest paid player in baseball with J.R. Richard. So he's under contract with Boston until 1987. And then Mark Clear, the closer for the Angels, gets an extension. 4 years, $355,000. And he has been awesome. Absolutely perfect, practically, for a closer. So good job by him. And a Montreal pitcher, Hal Dews, is going to miss 3 months with a broken fibula. He is the number 5 starter on that team. If you probably never heard of him before, but that's him right there. Okay, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. We're going to watch some baseball today. Who's the player of the game? I think maybe it could be Hancock with the 2-run home run. Hatcher was clutch 2 times, though, and he gets the game-winning RBI. I think we're going to give it to Hatcher despite Dawson's 3 hits. He went 3 for 3. Didn't drive any runs, though. Rickey got a stolen base. That was Hancock's 3rd home run on the season. Who would have thunk it? A couple of errors, though, by the battery of Petry and Ramos. Dan Petry. Man, does Dan Petry get player of the game? You know what? I've changed my mind. We're going to give it to Dan Petry. Uger came in, helped us out in the bullpen, and Dave Rucker gets his 4th save. We're going to give it to Peaches. He's 2-0 on the season, and if he's going to pitch like that, we are in damn good shape for the season. That's going to do it. Here's a couple of videos you can check out if you haven't checked out any of my sports card videos before. They're a lot of fun. And this video here is my number 1 most viewed video on the channel. There you go. Until tomorrow, everyone, have a great night.